Yo, this is Chadwick with American Meck. On September 25th, we're throwing in another podcast. And for this podcast, it's special because I'm doing video on my end and I have Visitor 751 behind me on a giant wall tapestry for everybody who's listening to be able to see on the YouTube channel. Meck, hello.
How you doing, Chad? Congratulations on the 751.
Yeah, I got this like cool giant wall tapestry. It's bigger than me of the alien character Visitor 751. It's right behind me in the podcast here, so
Yeah, I saw your Snapchat about it. That's
oh
awesome.
word, nice. Yeah, it's huge. So
Yeah, hopefully your business goes booming soon.
yeah, I've been working on it every day, making it better by adding new products and adding good descriptions and starting to use all these different places to list the items on, like I'm Etsy and eBay and my website, and yeah, see what happens with it. It seems like a good idea to me.
Yep,
um,
I gotta figure out how to do my own eventually. I'd like to one day, but I want to see how yours does and see is it worth it? Is it not? I hope it is, because if it is, that's something I want to do.
right? To me, it's more fun selling products and building a brand than it is to do something else at the moment. It's just the most fun, creative idea that's come to me recently is building this business around visitor751.com. So, and then we have this podcast, which is like the other big thing that we're building here over time. It's another one of these testing the waters with this podcast with you, getting to hopefully we can get to at least our goal is to get to like 50 podcasts for the season, at least the first season, depending how many seasons we do. If we can get to like 50, it's pretty American numbers. 50 states, 50 podcasts.
I thought there was 51 states, or am I wrong?
Thought there was 50.
I'm not sure. I can't remember. I did terrible in social studies, to be honest.
I mean, I forget if like Hawaii is a state or something, and that might make it like 51 or something or other. It's just something, but 50 states is the number, as far as I know.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, I'm excited that you got all those Sega games, man. Plus the PS1, dude. That just brings back my childhood.
yeah. Well,
I'll never forget this one time I didn't mean to accidentally step on her Sega by accident. My brother got so mad at me, he actually punched me straight in the stomach, man. And I just looked at him, I was like, you know what? I actually deserve that. So I was like, I couldn't be pissed. My mom was like, what is going on? And then we both looked at each other. Nothing.
huh?
I miss my brother though.
Yeah. What's up with your brother? Is he been out on serving in service for a while, some years now, or what?
um, this is his 8th year, I want to say, and then he told me that it's 2 more years ago, and then he's done with the service, but he has no clue what he wants to do after he's done.
Gotcha. Well, at least he has 2 more years to figure it out, because that's a pretty long time in my mind.
Yeah, I was telling him that you should just become a computer geek. Because he was really good at making his first PC, and he helped me find parts for my PC.
Yeah.
My brother, he is a genius when it comes to PC programming. Anything when it comes to PC, my brother is like a genius.
Nice. That could be beneficial to things that we have going on if we could have him help us out with getting our podcast better, because the way we're doing it right now is kind of rough.
Possibly.
This the main thing with our podcast is we're having problems with the audio. I'm using my phone with the laptop, and I don't know if you've ever really listened back to our podcast before, but I do. When I put them up, I usually listen to them. I skim through them real quick, and just before I put them up to make sure everything comes out correctly when I post it. And it's like I hear the audio, and sometimes like the way that we're talking, that you're talking specifically, it's hard to get that clear voice from you on the phone to into what I'm doing right now. Is like your voice sounds good. I'm talking to you and I hear you fine, but when I'm recording you, it's like people.
I kind of had
Yeah.
one idea that it could do. Too bad you don't have a Bluetooth speaker with you right now. You can hook it up to that and put it right next to your laptop, and they would hear it a lot better.
Yeah, that could actually work. That was actually a good idea. I'll do that for a future podcast. Is if I can get some type of Bluetooth, which I think I might have something around, I can connect to my phone. You're right. I could do that. And then you would come in a lot louder. So you kind of match the volume of my voice actually. So it would be more, which is what we need. Is we need your voice to match the volume of my voice, which at the moment my voice is probably like 10 times louder than yours the way that I'm talking right now. So
Excuse me.
yeah, you're always burping, man. Drinking beers over there. I know you're having a beer right now. Is that right? Or
Hey man, I'm enjoying hurricane season. We're gonna have one in 2 days. Tomorrow, and then it comes on Tuesday. So
yeah, American Mets.
Tuesday we have a hurricane in Florida, and
Yep.
we got plenty of water, plenty of food. So we're set. We're not worried. We also have shutters, so it is what it is.
You're pretty American, Meck, out in Florida. That's the American Meck thing to do, is to just be chilling in Florida for a hurricane.
Hey, I'm ready.
Yep.
Hey, we're calling for a cat changed or not.
What was it? What is it right now?
A cat 4, which means like very heavy winds. When I looked on it, it said like 20 to 35-mile winds.
Well, that's nothing
For
really.
rain.
25 to 35 miles an hour of winds doesn't sound too bad in my mind. I mean,
I'm actually gonna double check it.
I think hurricanes, don't they usually go like 100 miles an hour? 100 plus miles an hour of wind.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It could be. I'm assuming one of the main problems in Florida is that you're surrounded by water, and the water level could cause some problems for people. For sure.
Tuesday, 15 to 25-mile winds.
Okay.
Wednesday, holy shit, 25 to 40-mile winds. What's Thursday? 25 to 40-mile winds. Oh my god. Friday? 10 to 20. So it seems like Friday's when it dies down.
Good. You can have a good weekend. Everybody's taking off work in Florida for the week.
Yep.
Everybody's got the week off.
Unfortunately, I'm probably going to be working, but not too long, because I got a interview for a preschool for a kitchen manager position.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to bring like a paper and pad. I mean a notebook kind of thing that fits in your pocket, so I can write down a few things that he says. Makes it look like I'm professional.
Yeah, you could just bring your book. You look very professional with the Meck book. Just
Nah, man, not for jobs.
yeah, I get it. I get it. I think it would be a little bit odd for you bring that type of book to a preschool kitchen, or you're applying to do some kitchen work at a preschool. You were saying?
Yeah, that would just look unprofessional, bro.
Yep. All right. Well,
But
good.
trust me, I'm gonna put that book to use. Trust me on that.
All right, man. Well, I'm sure you're overqualified. You're probably overqualified for that job, whatever job you're doing or planning to
I'm
work for.
trying, man.
um, so hopefully they are someplace that you can see how it goes tomorrow and just make that decision when once they see how great you are and they say, do you want to work here? You can say yes or no. Uh,
I'm probably gonna say yes. The only hard parts that's gonna be for me is dealing with the damn teenagers.
yep.
Actually, no, it is a preschool thing. I wouldn't even have to worry about that. It'll just be cooks and older people, because it's during the day and all the teenagers are at school too.
Hmm.
But it's still going to be a pain in the ass for me dealing with the cooks. You know, some people like to bullshit around. I want a nice, cool manager, though.
Yeah.
And also take, as Cartman would say, respect my authority.
Yeah, I'll do you. I'll do you a favor and hold off on posting this podcast until after you do the job interview, so they don't go on our podcast and find you saying all this till after the interview. It's like,
Nah, I feel you.
yeah, I don't think this. You didn't say. I mean, there's nothing that you said that should cause any problems, but it's it is funny when bringing up South Park memes. You're about to work at a preschool. The chef from South Park is pretty awesome. That what's his name? He's like the only black guy. Or no, there's Token. Token's a black too, but there's
Yeah, there was like 2 people in that
yeah
whole show
yeah
that were black. That's it.
yep. and and what's his name? Chef. Does he just go by Chef? I think he just goes by Chef.
Yeah, he's a good chef.
Yeah, he's a funny character in that show. He's good good dude to make some good. He made some good comedy skits in there. Him and his jokes and his songs and dances or whatever.
Yep. I hope I get to become the manager, because then I get to sit through the meetings or take charge.
Yeah.
So that'd be a really fun job, if you ask me.
Everybody else out there in Florida is
Only thing that's gonna be annoying, and something that's a good thing I know, addition and multiplication. I'm definitely gonna use a calculator, but I'm gonna be having to which means I gotta make sure to spell out the names correctly, and then make sure to give everybody 8 hours or whatever they're working, if they're part-time, whatever. I think that's gonna be the hardest part about my job, honestly. I'm dyslexic, but I'm gonna make sure that doesn't get to me.
Did you say you are dyslexic?
Yes. One fun thing that I can tell you about, I have never read a full book. Only book I've ever read by myself would be Dr. Seuss, but
oh great, that's a good one.
Like 200 to 300 books, pages.
Yeah.
Nope, never read a real book. But I don't mind auto reads, which I'm probably going to start doing that, because I like listening.
Yeah.
I'm not a book hater, but it's just when I read more than like 4 or 5 pages, I just get the worst headache, man.
Cool.
That make me dumb because I'm actually smart.
I personally like to read children's books myself. Though, like Dr. Seuss is pretty awesome in my mind. Absolutely, like Dr. Seuss is amazing.
Oh yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. Something was going on where they were trying to ban Dr. Seuss books from schools because something political or something happened, and I don't know if it had something. I forget what the problem was, but Dr. Seuss was getting banned from schools by the Democrats. And they started bringing in the transsexual books, and that's the whole thing that's going on in schools now. Is
I remember hearing about on the radio. Apparently, there's like some porn books, or I don't know, some kind of books where they had to put them in an R section, like a rated R, like a movie, and now they have to have like a parent sign out because like apparently parents are like complaining. Is what I heard on the radio yesterday, and I was like, what? Where was this when I was in school?
Yeah, the Democrats and the have really messed our school system up with indoctrinating children with these transsexual books and these books that are just training them to think that they're showing kids these books when they're under the age of 10 that they can get their dick cut off and put a vagina on themselves and call themselves a woman. So that's the whole.
The one thing that I will say and not regret, I'm sorry, Democrats, but we tried having a Democrat president in here. And honestly, in my opinion, I think it went to crap. And we always had Republicans as president, and it never failed us. I mean, it's been at some points, but our first Democrat president failed us at 100% worse than Obama did. And he was Republican. So, in my opinion, I still will never vote for Democrats. Never.
All right, well, we're over the 15 minutes here. I think we can kind of end this podcast unless let's end this up, man. You want to give us a good closeout?
Yeah, I got you, brother, man. Alright, man, you got me, and you got your boy, Chadwick. You know, we always like to pedal the freaking metal, bros and girls, senoritas, senors. We all love you guys. We always pedal the metal hard. Our next podcast, we'll think of something else, think of something cool. We'll keep you posted on 751, and just in general about life. Alright, peace out, y'all.
Yes, Pedal to the Metal podcast is our podcast. Peace out, y'all.